welcome back to my channel. I'm Lena, this is Lena's Bookshelf, and this is the start of my Losers Club Readathon vlog. So, it is Friday. This Readathon goes for a week. Well, it goes until Thursday, so 7 days, and this Readathon is all about reading Stephen King-esque books. I will link the hosts' channels below. The hosts are Beth from Beth's All Booked, Ashley from Ashley's Little Library, and Elizabeth from Reading Riley. And I am so excited to be participating in this readathon because I have a lot of unread Stephen King books on my shelf that I need to get to. So this will definitely help me prioritize some of them. So I do plan on participating in at least the movie watch. And I'm gonna try and participate in as much of the Discord as I can. I am on my way to teach dance. I have a dance rehearsal that I'm teaching tonight. I teach like weekly classes, but then I also help out with rehearsals when it's needed. So they needed me to run a rehearsal tonight from 5 to 6:30, and then I'm going to go home and make and eat a HelloFresh meal and hopefully get some good reading done tonight. I have a busy weekend. Tomorrow I have a bridal shower and a game night with some friends. So I don't know how much reading I'll get done between today and tomorrow, but definitely Sunday I will be able to get a good bit of reading done. I don't get to read a whole lot during the week because of work, but if I'm working from home or if it's a day where I'm doing like paperwork type stuff, then sometimes I can listen to some of an audiobook, but the majority of my reading gets done on the weekend or in the evenings, if I'm being honest. So the first book I'm reading for this readathon is The Haunting of Maddie Clare by Simone St. James, and it is Simone St. James' first novel, so it fits a bunch of the prompts. It meets the prompt of red on the cover, a book that was bought used, a creepy setting, a female protagonist, a book by a favorite author, so it meets a bunch of them. So I don't know much about this book. I just got it for a couple of dollars at a thrift store because I love Simone St. James books. I've given 2 of her books 5 stars and 1 of them 4 stars. So I'm trying to read all of her backlist, so I thought her very first book would be a good place to start with her backlist. Basically, all I know about it is a woman joins a temp agency to help her get a job, and she is placed in a job for working for a ghost hunter or something like that. So that's all I know about it. I do like to go into thrillers blind because sometimes the synopsis can just be a bit misleading. So I am going to do my rehearsal, drive home, and hopefully I will have an update for you either tonight or tomorrow.
Could be fake, just a blink of a moment, and it's gone. The smallest piece that we need when we're broken.
Also, anyone else like to push their gas tank to the absolute limit? Because that's definitely my toxic trait. Also, don't ask me how many times I've run out of gas in my driving career because it's embarrassing. Much better. Hello. Happy Sunday. Happy day 3 of the Losers Club Readathon. I have not read a single page since I last updated you. It was a very busy weekend. So Friday I worked, I went to teach rehearsal, went home, ate HelloFresh, and then I crashed so hard. Woke up Saturday, had to immediately get ready to go to a bridal shower. Went to a bridal shower, went to a game night with my friends, went home, and immediately crashed. We're gonna do that, and then hopefully clean my mess of a house because it got really bad over the past 2 weeks. And then hopefully the next time you see me, I will actually have some sort of reading update for you.
All lost, the moments that just passed us by, when we go blinded by what makes us die. Could be fake, just a blink of a moment, and it's gone. We keep falling down until we start to tear, but we can still be strong.
I am folding laundry and I thought I would update you. I'm not sure what the dog is doing. So what did I do today? We went and got my boyfriend's wedding outfit. We went to lunch, and then I went to the used bookstore. That used bookstore is kind of a hike to get to, but they have the best system for like buybacks and store credit and stuff. So I usually take my books there first, and then anything that they don't take, I have like other things that I do with them. But they actually took everything today, which is really nice. They took all my unhaul books that I took to them. So I was able to get quite a few books, and I was gonna show them, but I think I'm gonna wait and show them in a haul. So you're gonna have to wait to see exactly what it is I picked up, but that place does have some really good finds. I found some great books at that used bookstore. They also sell, I think it's a chain, I think it's a national chain, but they also sell like games, CDs, movies, they even have vinyls. And then now I've just been doing housework, doing laundry, trying to declutter. I got a whole bag of clothes that I'm going to get rid of. So I'm trying to go through my summer stuff that I don't want anymore, so that I have less that I'm storing for next summer, and then I can bring out my fall stuff, all my sweaters. I'm so excited. But I did finish 1922. I started it and finished it. So on my drive and while I was doing chores, I started and finished that one. So I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. So I enjoyed it. It was a good length. I think it took me like 2 hours to finish it on like 2.5 times speed. It was a little bit ridiculous, but I mean, it's Stephen King, so that's kind of what I expect. Basically, what it's about is this guy wants to keep his farmland that he and his wife own. She doesn't want to keep it. She wants to sell it and move to the city. So instead of like reasoning with her or just like divorcing her or coming to a, I don't know, instead of doing anything that a rational person would do, he convinces his teenage son to kill her with him. So they kill her, and then she haunts them. And so I definitely see why this is considered horror. There was a lot of description of the wife dying, and then along with the wife haunting them, there's also these rats that keep following them around. So and that definitely like, ugh. So yeah, overall it was quick. It was fast-paced for the most part. There was a lull in the middle. I was surprised at the ending. I didn't really know how it was gonna end, so that's kind of cool too. So yeah, overall, I think 3.5 stars. I'm not sure if it's a 4-star, but we'll see. Sometimes I rate something a little bit lower and then I think about it over the next couple of days and then I end up rating it higher than I originally thought. Like I did that with Cruel Beautiful World. What else did I do that with? Jar of Hearts. So yeah, but I am just going to sit here and fold laundry while I finish Stranger Things, because I have not finished Stranger Things yet. And then we have a HelloFresh meal to make. We have one more to make for the week. And this video isn't like sponsored by HelloFresh or anything. HelloFresh has no idea who I am. I just like the service. I've been using HelloFresh for a long time now. So like I'll link it and stuff, but I mean, if you want to find a coupon code, I'm sure you can. There's coupon codes everywhere for HelloFresh. And then hopefully next time I update you, I will have read something in The Haunting of Maddie Claire. Hopefully.
About to give up, but I won't. we start a tear, but we can still be strong. So wipe out all your tears. When words die, when we're falling apart, hold your hand when my heart is. Get me high. When we fight all the time, just show me we're home. When words die, when we're falling apart, hold your hand when my heart is. Get me high. When we fight all the time, just show me we're home. Show me we're home. When words die, get me high. When we fight all the time, just show me we're home. How come the stars come to shine when it's dark? From so far away, show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night? And what's it dreaming of? I wonder.
Good morning. Happy Monday. I am running late as per usual to get into the office. It is hair washing night tonight, so we had to figure out how to do something with this day 4 hair. And I did a little bit of reading last night on sprints with Keisha and Gabby. I read the first like 40 pages or so of The Haunting of Maddie Clare, and then I read a little bit more after that. I did not sleep like at all. I had one of those nights where I just laid awake, and no matter what I tried, I couldn't go to sleep. And the later it got, the more frustrated I became about the fact that I couldn't sleep. And by the time I realized that this was gonna be an all-night thing, it was too late for me to take my medicine, because I have medicine for it. But that medicine, if I wait too long to take it, then it lingers and I have a hard time getting up. So I finally fell asleep about 5:30 this morning and then had to get up at 7. I will get reading done tonight on Jesse's sprints. Sprints have been a lifesaver for me as far as reading goes the past 2 months or so. That's when I get a ton of my reading done. And luckily, a lot of my friends do reading sprints fairly regularly. Keisha does them quite a bit. Jessie does them every week. I always can count on hers. Gwen does them from time to time, and then Jacqueline does them on her Patreon for her patrons. So, and she does those twice a week. So I always know that I can count on some cozy reading sprints. That is all I have to report. I have a feeling that a lot of this vlog is going to be me in my car telling you that I haven't read anything.
How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Hello. So I have been working from home today. It is Thursday, the last day of the Losers Club Readathon, and I wanted to check in with you and let you know what I've been reading. This week has ended up being pretty crazy, but last night on Sprints on Beth's channel, I was able to read The Patient by Jasper DeWitt. So I found The Patient on Kindle Unlimited, and it's about this psychiatrist, and basically he writes these blog posts about this case that he had during his residency. So he's talking about this patient that nobody is ever able to treat. He gets all these new doctors, and all the doctors that work with him end up committing suicide. So now this guy is finally trying to crack the case, and it was short. It was only like 200 pages, and I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It was really creepy, atmospheric. It was obvious that the author doesn't actually work in a psych hospital, because the documentation and just some of the things that they said and did, I was like, yeah, that would never actually happen. But overall, I feel like it was a fun, quick ride. I feel like the story didn't take itself too seriously. It almost felt like a Halloween ghost story. So I really enjoyed that. I also today read Finn by Stephen King on Scribd, and that's like really short. I think I read it in like half an hour. And Finn is about a boy with really bad luck, and he gets kidnapped, and it's a case of like mistaken identity. It was almost too short. I felt like Stephen King could have brought a lot more out of it. It's funny, I feel like Stephen King books are either way too long or way too short. There's not much in between. But I did want to try and get a couple of short things read for this readathon. I still have not read anything in The Haunting of Maddie Clare, because I don't have the audio version. I think that has really affected my reading this week, but I'm gonna try really hard to get this read tonight. We will see. We will see. I don't know. Either tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm hoping to read a bulk of that. But I'm about to leave to go dance, and I thought it might be fun to show you what's in my dance bag. So this is a really old bag that I've had forever. I don't know where I got it or anything, but it has been my dance bag probably since I graduated college. But I thought it would just be fun to like go through and show you what's in here. Everything I take with me to the dance studio to teach. The first thing that I take with me to the dance studio is my MacBook Air, and I put it in his little sleeve here. That is how I play all of my music and other fun stuff. That's also how I edit my music, things like that. I also have my charger for my MacBook that I take with me. So that goes in there, and then I take my ballet shoes, and I take 3 pairs of ballet shoes because I'm extra. So I have a pair of split sole. These are my favorites to teach in, but then I also have some regular ballet shoes. These are my favorites. And then I have an old pair as well. I'm not sure where the other one is, but I do have the other one somewhere. Maybe not. It's probably still in the bag. But yeah, so I have 3 pairs of ballet shoes that I take. But like I said, I typically just wear these. Then I also have my tap shoes that I take with me. I teach a 5- and 6-year-olds ballet and tap combo. I'm really not a tapper. I don't really enjoy tap very much, but I like teaching my little baby tap class. That's about it. I have studied tap for a couple of years, and I know what it's supposed to sound like. I'm just not very good at making the sounds, but I know what it's supposed to sound like. So I don't do anything other than the little babies. But the next thing I have in here is some hand sanitizer, because little kids can get gross, and sometimes I end up having to help kids in the bathroom and things like that, and I have to touch their smelly feet sometimes. I also have my point shoes here. I take point shoes with me every week because I do teach a pre-point class. So a class of intermediate students, some of which are brand new to point shoes, and others are trying to build up their ankle muscles so that they can be ready for point shoes. So I like to have these with me because I don't wear them every week, but sometimes if I'm trying to explain something that they're really not understanding, it's easier if I can show them with my feet in actual point shoes. So I do have those with me. And there's a sewing kit in there and all of that. I also have my EpiPen because I have food allergies, and so this stays with me just in case. I also have my sheets of stickers. So for my little ones class. So at the beginning of class, we talk about how ballerinas have quiet smiles and good listening ears. So if they can do that, then they get a sticker on their hand at the end of class. And they know that the rule is you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, because Miss Lena doesn't have enough to give everybody their favorite color. So those come with me, and it's just nice for the behavior management of the class. And then I also throw in my wallet so that I can have my driver's license and my credit cards and everything. I also bring my AirPods because I do get a little bit of like a 15-minute break, and so sometimes I will work on choreography or watch YouTube videos or something like that, depending on what I have going on during that short little break. And then I also have a Chomps, a little beef stick here with 0 sugar, just so I can have a little bit of a pick-me-up with some protein during my break. So that is everything that I take with me to teach at the dance studio. Oh, and I'll also take my water bottle, of course. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little what's in my dance.
It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes, until winter comes. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder.